Welcome to TCSC London's Academy Cybersecurity course. This course aims to be an introduction section to the highly evolving cybersecurity field. In this first section, we'll introduce the foundations by understanding what cybersecurity is all about. Let's start with defining, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is the practice of protecting our computers, networks, data, and systems from all sorts of bad actors and potential threats. Just like we lock our doors to keep our homes safe, cybersecurity locks down our digital spaces in order to protect our assets and data. Cybersecurity is the practice of ensuring integrity and availability of information by protecting networks, devices, people, and data from unauthorized access or criminal exploitation. Now that we know what cybersecurity means, let's explore some of the main elements and terms used in this field. The three fundamental items upon which security is based together are known as the CIA triad. C stands for confidentiality, I for integrity, and A for availability. Confidentiality, the concept of keeping private information away from individuals who should not have access. Anytime there is an unintentional release of information, confidentiality is lost. As an example, if Black Hat Bob can intercept an email between the CEO and the CIO and learn their latest plans, confidentiality has been broken and there is a lapse of security. Other attacks on confidentiality include sniffing, keystroke monitoring, and shoulder surfing. Integrity, the concept of integrity means that data is consistent and that it hasn't been modified. This modification can result from access by an authorized or unauthorized individual or process. Integrity must also prevent modification of data while in storage or in transit. For example, if I could access my bank account and change the bank balance by adding a few zeros, well, that's not such a big deal to me, but the bank might not be happy because they would suffer a serious lapse of integrity. Availability, the concept of availability is pretty straightforward. You should have reliable and timely access to the data and resources you are authorized to use. A good example of a loss of availability is a DOS attack. No, it doesn't give the perpetrator access, but it does prevent legitimate users from using the resource. Which one of these three is most important? Well, that depends. They are all important, but organizations are unique. Different elements of the CIA triad will take the lead in different companies. For example, your local bank might consider integrity the most important, but an organization that does data processing might see availability as the primary concern. In the next chapters of this training, we will help you to understand how to adapt to different contexts and situations based on the business need of your company. From whom should we protect ourselves? A threat actor is any person or group who presents a security risk. Security teams protect us against external and internal threats. An external threat is someone outside of the organization trying to gain access to private information, networks, or devices. An internal threat comes from current or former employees, external vendors, or trusted partners. Often these internal threats are accidental, such as an employee clicking on a compromised link in an email. Other times, the internal actor intentionally engages in activities such as unauthorized data access or abusing systems for personal use. It is important to know the opponent in any situation in order to prepare for any battle. Here the threat actor should be known for you as it will be your opponent as a cybersecurity expert. How companies approach cybersecurity. To understand the key components of a cybersecurity practice in a company or organization, we should have a process-oriented approach. Securing companies' assets is a critical aspect of any company. We will study together real-world scenarios where security was compromised, and we will analyze the impact and consequences of those incidents on business and individuals. For now, let's introduce the concepts of security domains as explained by ICS2, a well-known actor in cybersecurity and information technology security field in the CISSP training program. ICS2 defines the following aspects of information security. Security and risk management. Asset security. Security architecture and engineering. Communications and network security. Identity and access management. Security assessment and testing. Security operations. Software development security. These 8 domains aim to 1. Security and risk management. This domain provides a comprehensive overview of the things you need to know about information systems management. It covers the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information, security governance principles, compliance requirements, legal and regulatory issues relating to information security, IT policies and procedures, and finally risk-based management concepts. 2. Asset security. This domain addresses the physical requirements of information security. It covers the classification and ownership of information and assets, privacy, retention periods, data security controls, and handling requirements. 3. Security architecture and engineering. This domain covers several important information security concepts, including engineering processes using secure design principles, fundamental concepts of security models, security capabilities of information systems, assessing and mitigating vulnerabilities in systems, cryptography, designing and implementing physical security. 4. Communications and network security. This domain covers the design and protection of an organization's networks. This includes secure design principles for network architecture, secure network components, secure communication channels. 5. Identity and access management. This domain helps information security professionals understand how to control the way users can access data. It covers physical and logical access to assets, identification and authentication, integrating identity as a service and third-party identity services, authorization mechanisms, the identity and access provisioning lifecycle. 6. Security assessment and testing. This domain focuses on the design, performance, and analysis of security testing. It includes designing and validating assessment and test strategies, security control testing, collecting security process data, test outputs, internal and third-party security audits. 7. Security operations. This domain addresses the way plans are put into action. It covers understanding and supporting investigations, requirements for investigation types, logging and monitoring activities, securing the provision of resources, foundational security operations concepts, applying resource protection techniques, incident management, disaster recovery, managing physical security, and business continuity. 8. Software development security. This domain helps professionals to understand, apply, and enforce software security. It covers security in the software development life cycle, security controls in development environments, the effectiveness of software security, secure coding guidelines and standards. Now, let's go over some common security-based roles that a security professional can target. Here are some job titles you may want to search for. Security Analyst or Specialist, Security Operations Center or SOC Analyst, Information Security Analyst. You'll also learn more about the responsibilities associated with some of these job titles later in the upcoming chapters. As you may now realize, the field of security includes many topics and concepts. Let's keep learning together. In the next section, we will discuss the importance of cybersecurity and why companies attach a particular importance to this field. So stay with us. See you there.